going to study about air pollution, water pollution, then how to minimize and controlling pollution. Okay. So in the last class we discussed about our lesson 2, the green earth, and is about our environment and what do we get from our environment, and about pollution and deforestation. Okay. So what do you mean by environment? The surrounding area including air, water, land, plants and animals and humans are called our environment. So environment including both living and non-living things. Then we discussed about pollution. So what do you mean by pollution? Presence of harmful substances in the environment is called pollution. And there are different types of pollution: air pollution, noise pollution, then water pollution, etc. Then we discussed about deforestation. And what do you mean by deforestation? Due to the activities of man, the cutting down of large number of trees are called deforestation. The cutting down of large number of trees are called deforestation. Then we discussed about afforestation. Then we discussed about environmental pollution. Environmental pollution is the change in the environment that is not good for living thing, and it is called environmental pollution. Okay. And now we are moving to our next portion, that is air pollution. So what do you mean by air pollution? When we add some unwanted substances to the air, and it is called air pollution. Okay. So air pollution means, and the air pollution is caused when undesirable substances or undesirable things like smoke, dust, germs, and it get mixed up with air and it polluted the air. So the addition of unwanted substances in the air is called air pollution. And the causes of air pollution are burning of fuel. Burning of fuel means fuels are coal, petrol, diesel, wood, etc. So if we burn petrol, diesel, coal or wood like coals, then the air gets polluted. Okay. Then the exhaust from factories, automobiles and power plant is also pollute the air. Then these are the major sources of air pollution. So the next topic is air pollution. Okay. So air pollution can be caused by gaseous pollution. So the next one is air pollution. So what do you mean by air pollution? The addition of unwanted or undesirable substances in the air is called air pollution. And the causes of major sources of air pollution are, what are the sources of air pollution? Sources of air pollution. Sources of air pollution are burning of fuel. Burning of fuel. So if you burn the fuel, then the air gets polluted. So the first source is burning of fuel. B-U-R-N-I-N-G. Burning. B-U-R-N-I-N-G. Burning of fuel. F-U-E-L. Burning of fuel. And fuel like coal, petrol, diesel, wood, etc. Okay. So burning of coal, petrol, diesel or wood, it causes air pollution. And the next source of air pollution is exhaust from factory. The smoke comes from factories, automobiles and power plants is also pollute the air. So exhaust from factories, automobiles and power plants. Okay. So exhaust, E-X-H-A-U-S-T-S, exhaust, E-X-H-A-U-S-T-S, Exhaust from factories. So what is the spelling of the word factories? F A C T O R I E S. Factories. Automobile. The smoke comes from vehicles is also pollute the air. So automobiles. A U T O M O B I L E S. Automobiles. And power plants. P O W E R. Power plants. P L A N T S. And these are the major sources of air pollution. So the addition of unwanted substances in the air is called air pollution. And the major sources of air pollution are burning of fuel and exhaust from factories, automobiles, power plants, etc. So these are the causes of these are the major sources of air pollution. Okay, then breathing of polluted air can cause diseases in human beings and also in animals, and it also harmful to plants and animals also. And it also causes global warming. So air pollution is also causes global warming. And if we breathe the polluted air, it may cause various diseases, and it also harmful to all plants and animals and the living things. Okay. So it is our responsibility to keep the air fresh and clean. To keep the air fresh and clean, we can do many more things like plant more and more trees and take our vehicles to proper pollution check, like that. Okay. So it's our responsibility. So air pollution means the addition of unwanted or undesirable substances in the air is called air pollution. And the major sources of air pollution are burning of fuel and exhaust from factories, automobiles and power plants. And the air pollution can also cause global warming. So what is the spelling of the word global warming? G L O B A L. Global warming. W A R M I N G. Global warming. Okay. So air pollution can cause global warming. And if we can prevent or reduce air pollution by planting more and more trees, but the activities of men, that is, the men are very selfish today, and they cutting down trees, and the cutting of trees and cleaning the forest in various areas leads to washing away of fertile topsoil, and this is called soil erosion. So what do you mean by soil erosion? The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. By cutting the trees, then the topmost layer of the soil is washed away, and it is called soil erosion. So soil erosion means the loss of the topmost layer of soil. The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Okay. So what is the spelling of the word soil erosion? Yes. O I L. Soil erosion. E R O S I O N. Soil erosion. So what do you mean by soil erosion? The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. The loss of the loss, L-O-S-S, loss of the O-F of the topmost, T-O-P-M-O-S-T, topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Topmost layer, L-A-Y-E-R, layer of the soil, O-F-T-H-E, the soil, erosion. So what do you mean by soil erosion? The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Okay. Then take your textbook. Take the page number 139 and here air pollution. So look at your textbook. Air pollution is caused when undesirable things like smoke, dust, germs get mixed with the air, burning of fuel, and examples of fuels are coal, petrol, diesel, wood, etc. and exhaust from factories, automobiles, power plants, etc. are the major source of air pollution. Breathing of polluted air causes lung and heart diseases. It also causes global warming. Cutting of trees and clearing of forests for various needs leads to washing away of fertile topsoil with water or air. This is known as soil erosion. So, these are the major sources of air pollution: burning of fuel and exhaust from factories, automobiles, power plants, etc. And what do you mean by air pollution? Addition of unwanted or undesirable substances in the air is called air pollution. And if we breathe polluted air, then we know that we cannot live without air. Air is everywhere around us, and air is necessary for living things because we need air for breathing. If we breathe polluted air, then it may cause many diseases. Okay, and it also harmful for all other living things like plants and animals. Okay, so keep that air fresh and clean. Then the soil erosion. So what do you mean by soil erosion? The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. The loss of the topmost layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Then the next type of pollution is water pollution. Water pollution means the addition of unwanted or undesirable substances in the water is called water pollution. If we throw wastes in the water bodies, and it causes water pollution. Okay. So next one is water pollution. W-A-T-E-R, water pollution. P-O-L-L-U-T-I-O-N, water pollution. So what do you mean by water pollution? The addition of undesirable things in the water is called water pollution, and the undesirable things like waste, household wastes, fertilizers and chemicals, etc. If we add chemicals and household wastes and other wastes in the water, then it makes the water impure, and it is called water pollution. If we drink polluted water, then it may cause various diseases, and it also harmful to other living things, just animals and plants. Okay, so water pollution means addition of undesirable substances in the water, and addition of undesirable substances in water is called water pollution. Addition of ADDITION, addition of undesirable or unwanted substances in water. Undesirable spelling UNDESIRABLE, undesirable. UNDESIRABLE, undesirable things in water. Undesirable things or substances in water. In water is called water pollution. And the major sources of water pollution are household wastes, wastes from the factories, then sewage, then chemicals, fertilizers, etc. These are the major sources of water pollution. So major sources of water pollution are household wastes, H-O-U-S-E, household, H-O-L-D, household wastes, fertilizers, F-E-R-T-I-L-I-Z-E-R-S, fertilizers. Then chemical, addition of chemicals, C-H-E-M-I-C-A-L-S, chemicals, etc. are the major sources of water pollution. Okay, then the activities of men is a basic the addition of undesirable things in water causes air pollution, and the activities of men can causes water pollution. Okay, and here water pollution. So look at your textbook. Water pollution, addition of undesirable things like sewage, household wastes, fertilizers and chemicals from farms and factories in water cause water pollution. Observe the picture and discuss how water gets polluted when rivers pass through villages and cities. If we bath and do other things in the rivers, then it polluted the water. Okay, so the activities of men can cause the water pollution. So it is our responsibility to keep the water and air fresh. If you polluted the water, then if you drink polluted water, then it can cause many diseases, various diseases like dysentery, typhoid, jaundice, etc. And it also harmful to other living things like plants and animals. Okay, so it's our responsibility to keep the water clean. So do not throw wastes or garbage in water. Say bad habits. So keep the environment clean. So effects of water pollution. So what are the effects of water pollution? If you drinking the polluted water, it can cause diseases like typhoid, dysentery, jaundice, etc. Okay. So in your textbook, here is the effects of water pollution. Drinking and using polluted water cause diseases like dysentery, D-Y-S-E-N-T-E-R-Y, dysentery, typhoid, T-Y-P-H-O-I-D, typhoid, jaundice, J-A-U-N-D-I-C-E, jaundice to man, and this is also harmful for plants and animals. So keep our environment and keep the air and water also clean. And noise pollution. Noise pollution means the unwanted sound comes from factories or automobiles can cause noise pollution. Okay. And here soil and land polluted and its effect. How the soil and land polluted. So the addition of undesirable things to the soil causes soil pollution. The addition of undesirable things to the soil is called soil pollution. And the man polluted the land by adding household wastes and the wastes from the factories and other agricultural wastes to the land. So there are two types of wastes. They are biodegradable wastes and non-biodegradable wastes. Okay. So the men pollute the land by adding household wastes, industrial and agricultural wastes. So there are two types of wastes and they are biodegradable wastes and non-biodegradable wastes. So there are two types of wastes. They are, first one is biodegradable wastes. What is the spelling of biodegradable wastes? B-I-O, biodegradable, D-E-G-R-A-D-A-B-L-E, degradable wastes. Okay, so the first one, biodegradable. biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. N-O-N, non-biodegradable. What is the spelling? B-I-O-D-E-G-R-A-B-A-B-L-E. Non-biodegradable waste. W-A-S-T-E. Waste. Okay. So look at the spelling of these words. Biodegradable waste. B-I-O-D-E-G-R-A-B-A-B-L-E. Biodegradable waste. W-A-S-T-E. Then non-biodegradable waste. N-O-N-B-I-O-D-E-G-R-A-B-A-B-L-E. Non-biodegradable waste. W-A-S-T-E. So what is the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste? Both are wastes. Biodegradable wastes means, for example, vegetables, paper, fruits, they are biodegradable wastes. And non-biodegradable wastes are plastic, metals, glass, etc. These are the non-biodegradable wastes. So what is the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes? Biodegradable wastes means waste that decomposes easily and mixes the soil is called biodegradable wastes. Like vegetables, fruits, paper, they are decomposed easily and they are easily mixes with the soil. So they are called biodegradable wastes. And the wastes that decompose and the wastes that does not decompose easily and remains in the environment for a long time is called non-biodegradable wastes. For example, plastic, metals, glass, etc. are non-biodegradable wastes because plastic does not decompose easily and it remains in the soil or in the environment for a long time. So they are called non-biodegradable wastes and they are harmful to the soil. Okay, so biodegradable wastes decomposes easily and it provide fertility to the soil. But non-biodegradable wastes remains in the soil for a long time and it affect harmfully the soil. Okay. So first one is biodegradable waste. So what do you mean by biodegradable waste? Waste that decomposes easily and mixes with the soil. Wastes, W-A-S-T-E-S, wastes that decomposes easily, that decomposes, D-E-C-O-M-P-O-S-E-S, decomposes easily, E-A-S-I-L-Y, easily, and mixes the soil mixes with the soil is called biodegradable wastes. Okay, mixes with the soil and mixes, M-I-X-E-S, mixes with the soil is called biodegradable wastes. For example, vegetables, decaying vegetables, fruits, paper, etc. Vegetables, fruits, paper, etc. are biodegradable wastes. Why they are called biodegradable wastes? Because vegetables, fruits and paper decompose wastes. For example for biodegradable wastes are vegetables, fruits and paper. Then the next one is non-biodegradable wastes. The second type is non-biodegradable wastes. Okay. So non-biodegradable wastes means wastes that does not decompose easily and remains in the environment for a long time is called non-biodegradable wastes. For example, plastic, glass, metals. These are examples for non-biodegradable wastes. Okay. So the wastes that does not decompose easily and remains in the soil or the environment for a long time is called non-biodegradable wastes. Okay. So let's take your textbook. And here's the question: soil and land pollution and its effects. So look at your textbook and listen carefully. The addition of undesirable things to the soil results in soil pollution. Man pollutes the land by adding household wastes as well as industrial and agricultural wastes to the soil. When polluted water is absorbed by the soil, it pollutes the soil and harms the plants growing in it. So, if you know that the addition of unwanted substances to the soil water is called water pollution. If the polluted water is absorbed by the soil, then the polluted water is also polluted the soil and it harms the plants that are growing on the soil. A lot of waste is being produced in every household, especially with the changes in the standard of living. It becomes difficult to dispose of so much solid wastes in towns and cities. There are basically two types of wastes. Which are the two types of wastes? Biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes. Biodegradable and non-biodegradable. And biodegradable waste decays and decomposes easily and gets mixed with the soil. So biodegradable wastes are the wastes which decomposes easily and get mixed with the soil. So these are called the biodegradable wastes. Examples of these are vegetables, fruits, paper, etc. So vegetables, fruits, paper, etc. are biodegradable wastes because they decomposes easily and gets mixed with the soil. So they are called biodegradable wastes. Then non-biodegradable waste. Non-biodegradable waste does not decompose easily and stays in the soil permanently, which means non-biodegradable waste does not decompose easily. It remains in the soil for a long time and it affects the soil harmfully and is called non-biodegradable wastes. Examples for these are plastic, glass, metals, etc. So plastic and glass are non-biodegradable wastes because they does not decompose easily and it remains in the soil for a long time. So they are called non-biodegradable wastes. Such non-biodegradable pollutants remains in the soil for a very long time and make the soil infertile and barren. So non-biodegradable wastes are harmful to the soil because they make the soil infertile. Then the next one is protection of the environment. So So it's our responsibility to protect our environment. We can protect our environment in many ways, and one important way is planting more and more trees, and it is called afforestation. We also discussed about afforestation in our previous classes. Okay, previous class. And what do you mean by afforestation? Afforestation means the planting of a large number of trees in a barren area is known as afforestation, and the cutting down of a large number of trees is known as deforestation. Okay, that we have already discussed in the previous class. Then the next one is minimizing and controlling pollution. How to minimize or how to control pollution? So we can control pollution in many ways. Okay, and the first one is, if the smoke comes from the vehicles, cause air pollution, and the sound of vehicles also causes noise pollution like that. So you take your vehicle for proper pollution check, and we can make our air clean. Then plant more and more trees, and the plant make the air fresh and clean. To control the water pollution, do not throw wastes to the water bodies and throw the wastes in the garbage or dustbin. Okay. Then we should even throw things such as flowers in. We should not throw wastes, even flowers into the water. Then we should not use plastic bags. We should not use plastic bags because plastic is a non-biodegradable waste. It does not decompose. It affects the soil harmfully. So reduce the use of plastic bags. Then make compost pits and landfills to keep our environment clean. So minimizing and controlling pollution. Other than planting trees, we need to control pollution of all kinds, air, water and soil for a healthier life. Look at your textbook, page number 141. We have already discussed the causes and effects of different kinds of pollution. We need to develop healthy habits individually as well as collectively as a society and also at the governmental level. Let us discuss some ways in which we can control pollution. So, and the first way to control pollution are vehicles should be checked for pollution control regularly. CNG should be used. CNG means compressed natural gas. Use compressed natural gas to reduce the air pollution. And take your vehicles for proper pollution check. Then the second point, we should plant more trees as trees make air fresh. So plant more trees. Do not cut the trees. Plant more and more trees. It makes the air fresh. Factories should have long chimneys to throw smoke far away. To control water pollution, sewage water should not be disposed of into water bodies. It can be disposed of in this way only after it has been treated in sewage treatment plants. Then we should not even throw things such as flowers into water. It will make the water polluted. Then we should not use plastic bags because plastic bags are non-biodegradable wastes. Our responsibility is to produce less waste. We should also dispose both wastes separately. We should dispose both wastes like biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes separately. Biological waste should be converted into useful manure by putting it in compost pits and landfill. Biological means biodegradable waste can be converted into useful manure. Okay. Then non-biodegradable waste like plastic, metal, glass, etc. should be recycled. Recycled means we can use again the non-biodegradable wastes. Okay. That is 3Rs. 3Rs means reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay. Reduce means avoid the use of plastic bags to reduce oil pollution. And reuse means reuse the clothes. Reuse means use both sides of the bags and use the products again and again. That is called reuse. Then recycle means non-biodegradable some another form, then we can use that recycling process. So these are 3 R's. So 3 R's means reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Then we have to celebrate June 5th as our Environmental Day, World Environmental Day, and by United Nations Environmental Program, that is UNEP, United Nations Environmental Program. So it's a program, it's an awareness amongst the people about environment, to keep the environment, how to keep the environment clean. So we celebrate June 5th as our World Environmental Day. So World Environmental Day is celebrated on June 5th. So these are the things that we discussed in our second lesson. So our second lesson is over, and in this chapter we discussed about our earth and environment, pollution, different types of pollution, and how to control pollution. Okay. So now we are going to our exercise portion. So take the page number 143. Tick the correct answer. Burning of coal causes, burning of coal is a fuel. Burning of fuel causes air pollution. So take this column, air pollution. Then environment includes both living and non-living things. Here the options are: first one water, air, land. They are non-living things. And the second one living things, that means animals, plants and human beings. Then the third option is both of these. So the answer is both of these. Then third one, motor vehicles and aircraft mainly cause air pollution and noise pollution. So the smoke from motor vehicles is also causes air pollution, and the sound is also causes noise pollution. So the answer is both. Then fourth one, sometimes dirt, sewage and industrial waste mix in water and it makes the water pollution. Then option A, water polluted. Then the next one is fill in the blanks. First question, loud sound creates dash pollution. Loud sound creates noise pollution. N-O-I-S-E, noise pollution. Then second question, an increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide may lead to dash warming. So the increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide, and it is called global warming. The air pollution can cause global warming, and global warming is the increase of amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So the answer is global warming, G-L-O-B-A-L, global warming. Then the third question, dash pollution is caused by some biodegradable and mostly by non-biodegradable wastes. So soil pollution is caused by some biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes. So answer is soil. Then fourth question, industrial wastes usually cause dash pollution. Industrial wastes usually cause water pollution. So the answer is water. Then match the following: air pollution. Smoke from industries and vehicles can cause air pollution. So match with option B. Then land pollution. Land pollution is mostly caused by non-biodegradable wastes. Then water pollution, industrial liquid waste. Then noise pollution is caused due to bursting of crackers. Then true or false question. First one, cutting plants does not affect the environment. It's false. Cutting plants affect the environment harmfully. So the statement is false. Then second question, air pollution can be caused by gaseous pollution. It's true. The smoke is gaseous form. So the answer is true. Then avoid excess use of pesticides. That's true. Pesticide, it's a fertilizer, and addition of pesticides in the soil causes soil pollution. So the answer is true. Always use plastic bags. Reduce the use of plastic bags. So the statement is false. Always throw the garbage in the open. The statement is false. If we throw garbage in the open, then it pollute our environment. So the statement is false. Okay. So these are the answers of the questions given in your textbook, and to answer the following questions, the answers will be sent to your WhatsApp. Okay. So today let's wind up our class, and we will meet with another class on next day. Okay students, study well, do your homework properly and have a nice day. Thank you.